Hey, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Richard, and this is the best place to be if you're a coach, a course creator, or an entrepreneur. And look, my first year out of college, when I launched my first course, with these 5 software that I'm about to show you, I ended up making $50,000 within a 14-day window. You can see that from the Stripe recording there from March of 2020. And then within an 8-month window, that same course made me over $500,000. The purpose of this video is not to show you that, it's just to show you those 5 tools that I use. So let's jump right in. I'm gonna whip out my computer right now and show you the first tool. The first tool is gonna be the most valuable, and it is a screen record tool called LOOM. So if we go ahead and open up a new tab and we go over to LOOM, you can just go ahead and Google that, and LOOM is right there. It's super easy. You don't need to use any paid version. Just go ahead and use the free version for this. It's nice and simple, and you can go ahead and create a free account and go ahead and get that started. And let me show you the functionality of what LOOM can actually do. So if I go ahead and open up a new tab here, and I want to go ahead and record, I just go ahead and click on that LOOM button, and this is what appears. You can see I have my face over here. I can have the audio, I can do screen only, or I can do screen and camera, or if I just want to do camera only, I could also do that. It's really easy to do, but I want to do screen and camera. And all you do is you hit the start recording button, you go ahead and share your screen, and voila, just like that. This extension is now capturing exactly what I'm saying, and you can see I'm talking right here. If I didn't want to have this, I can also exit out of the camera. If you thought that this is kind of annoying, you could even hide that. So now, as I'm going through my day, it's capturing everything. I could be teaching off of Google Slides, I could be looking at the camera teaching something, I could even be Googling whatever it is. This is now capturing everything. And once you're done, all you do is hit that green checkbox, and now that video is ready. And the coolest part about this software is you don't need to pay for it, and it doesn't take up any storage. Because if you use a screen recording software to actually capture video, a lot of the times if you record a 10-minute video, that's gonna be a 1 to 2 gigabyte massive file. But the cool thing with this is it's all stored by LOOM itself, so you never actually have to download it. Now, once it's finished processing, you can actually play it, and it looks just like a YouTube video, like you can see. Exactly what I'm saying, and you can see a little, if you thought that slides, it is. And it's really nice. You can see it captures the audio really well. You don't have to invest into any fancy equipment. And now, if you did want to download this, you can go up here to the three dots there, and you can actually download that as a file, and it will save it as an MP4 file. So this is the most simple way to actually record. And so LOOM is going to be the first tool I want you to use for capturing your video. The second tool that you need is going to be some kind of video editing software, because once you finish recording your modules, you're going to need to cut out something. Maybe you slipped up and you said something, or you messed up here, or there was just a part where you made a mistake. You obviously want to cut that out. Or in the future, if you want to make updates to your current video recordings, you definitely want to go ahead and pre-record some part, and you want to insert that into already existing module. The only way that you can do this is if you go ahead and find a video editing software. Now, I have a couple different resources for you. The first one, if you're on a Mac, is going to be iMovie. iMovie is great. It's 100% free. It comes with the computer that you buy, and that is more than enough for your video editing purposes. Now, if you're not Mac and you're Windows also has a built-in video editing software. As long as you have Windows 10 or above, your device is going to come with a video editing software as well that you can use. And if you don't have access to either of those, it's really cool because there's actually free resources online as well. I actually want to show you one here. It's called OPENSHOT. And so we go back to the computer here, and I type in OPENSHOT online on Google. You're gonna see openshot.org actually shows up. And again, this is a 100% free software. You do have to download it, and I have used this a few times. It does work very well. And so I would recommend, if you just need to cut out or trim certain things and you don't have access to iMovie and you don't have Windows 10, just go ahead and download OpenShot. It's 100% free, and that's all you need to be able to edit your video modules. All right, so now that you have a tool, LOOM, to actually record your videos, you have a tool to be able to edit your video modules. Now we have to talk about how do you actually upload your video modules online. And this is going to be very simple as well. It's a free resource that we all have. It's Google Drive. And I know that sounds kind of obvious, but you gotta think about it. You don't need to invest into Vimeo. You don't need to invest into any kind of video hosting software that's gonna cost you $10 to $20 per month. If you really wanted to save money, you would just use Google Drive. And I remember the first 2 courses that I'd ever done, I used exactly Google Drive. So right now I'm in Google Drive, and if I just want to upload, you just simply hit right click, upload files, and you can go into your computer, and let's just go ahead and take that download that we got from Loom a little earlier. You can see that we just went ahead and uploaded that. And once that's uploaded here, right, it's super simple. You can just go ahead and share that with other people. So if I want to go ahead and share it, I'm going to click that, and I can actually restrict this so that only certain kinds of people can see it. So if I want to restrict it specifically to anyone with a link, so that anyone with a link could view it, that's all I need to do. I hit done, right? And then I can go ahead and copy that link specifically by copying this link. And now whenever I email this link out to anyone, I text it out to anyone who has access to that now is able to view that video. And so if you have your customers and you want to communicate them specifically to them with email, all you need to do is send them that Google Drive link, and that would be able to be the platform in which you would host it. And as you can see right here, it's super simple now. Google Drive has already finished processing this.
This extension is
and they can go ahead and play it.
Now capturing exactly what I'm saying. It's capturing everywhere it is.
So this method is very simple, it's 100% free, and it allows for you to be able to host your videos without using any kind of fancy software. So those are essentially the 3 tools that you need to be able to create your course, but how do you actually deliver and how do you sell your course now? If you haven't watched the video, I'll leave it in the top corner over here, but there's a video where I actually show you how to use the softwares that you're watching right now to be able to sell them. Right now, what you just want you to stay focused on these 2 softwares that you're gonna be able to use to actually sell it. And the first one is gonna be Calendly. Now, when you sell a course, the most effective way is to be able to sell it through an interview. And so someone's gonna be able to book a time through your calendar and actually be able to speak with you. And the best way for you to actually speak with someone is for them to book through a Calendly page. So I'm gonna go back into my computer here, open up a new tab, and if you just type Calendly on Google, there's different paid versions of this, but you don't need a paid version, you just need to sign up here for a free version. And what's so cool about this software is that when people go ahead and book in a time, it actually appears in your own Google Calendar. So I'll give you an example here. If I open up my calendar, you're gonna be able to see a whole bunch of people that have actually booked into my personal schedule. And the way that works is once they go ahead and choose a time that works on the Calendly, and you get to go ahead and choose all the different times that work for you, once they schedule a time, you can connect that directly to your Google Calendar so that the Calendly page pops up. And so you always can just take a bird's eye view, look at your calendar, and you'll be able to see who exactly is in your schedule for that week. And that's how you're gonna be able to actually enroll people into your course. And then the 5th software that I wanna show you is gonna be Zoom. And Zoom is a video chat software where you can go ahead and communicate with people face to face. Because it's really important that when you enroll people, that you don't enroll them over the phone. You enroll them through a face-to-face conversation because that's how you appear more personable. People buy coaches, not coaching. And you need to understand that when you're selling something, you need to be able to communicate your value through actually speaking with them face to face. And Zoom is the best way to do so. I'm just gonna show you an overview of what Zoom actually looks like. So let's go back here. And as you can see right now, I'm waving at myself because it's really cool. This is the interface of Zoom. You can go ahead, you can share your screen, so you can show the person who's joining you for the call exactly what you're seeing as well. And then in addition to this, check this out. You can actually also record the call recording as well. So if you're ever having a conversation that is worth recording, or if you want to just be able to record your sales calls to be able to study them to see how you made mistakes and how you could do better, it's also a really important feature for you to actually record your calls. Zoom has a free starter package where you can go ahead and get signed up, and so that's what I would recommend you use there. So out of these 5 different softwares that you see on the screen right now, I want you to drop in the comments down below which one has been the most useful or insightful for you, and which one are you going to implement. Let me know in the comments because I want to know what's been most helpful for you. And look, having these 5 softwares is important, but the most important thing you need to understand is that you don't lack resources. People only lack resourcefulness. So when it comes to launching a course, when it comes to investing into a coaching program, whatever it may be, the biggest mental block is not gonna be the fact that you don't have financial resources. It's just the fact that there's this lack of willingness to be resourceful and find a way to make it happen. It's not just software that's important. More importantly than software, you need to actually have the skill of how to implement and use these tools. And so that's exactly why I put together a free training where I show you the 3 steps that I took to build a business that did $500,000 in sales, selling 1 course and I did this in less than 8 months. So I'm gonna leave that as the first link down in the description below. You can go ahead and check out, watch that free training, and once you're done, there's gonna be an opportunity to book a call to speak with either me or my team. Right now, for just a little time, we are open for enrollment for a high performance influencer program. That's where you can work directly with me and my team to see if we can help you start, grow, and scale your online business. And it's insane. I want you to see a couple of the results. Luke is a college student inside of our program, sold a video game course that did $6,000 in 10 days. Over here we got Sam. Sam from the United Kingdom has done 9,600 US dollars, about 7,000 pounds as of right now, within a 30-day period from this program. And Josh, a college student from Vancouver, ended up doing $2,000 in 2 days with the strategies that I taught him. All of them are selling their own online courses, and so if these people are succeeding, why can't you? Click that link down below, go ahead and watch the free training, and if you think it's a good fit, go ahead and book a call and let's see if we're gonna be able to help you. And if you got value from this video, I wanna remind you that this video was 100% free for you. The only thing that I ask is you go ahead and take a screenshot of this, tag it on your story on Instagram, share it with a friend. Go ahead and text the link over to 5 people that you think this is gonna be very helpful for. Consider hitting that subscribe, like, and notification bell. And look, before you leave, if you haven't clicked the first link to watch the training, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you haven't, no worries. Go ahead and check out these 2 videos. This first video over here is how I show you exactly how to launch your online course for free with no software costs. And so watch that video. And the second thing I want you to watch is this playlist over here. And this playlist is a series of videos where I show you step by step how to build out your online course or coaching program from scratch. Either of those 2, you're gonna get loads of value. I cannot wait to see you next time. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I'll see you next time.